Hello, today I'm gonna have a plagiarism workshop. So I'm gonna tell about some themes that I work with my tutor about plagiarism, different questions about this theme. First of all, let's start asking what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them, them off as own work. So the principal aspect about plagiarism is that when I say that it's a practice of taking someone else's work, it's important to determine that we are not giving credits to the other person, which with a little or big effort he or she obtain his work. And if we are not giving credit, we don't give credits to that person, we are doing the practice of plagiarism. It's important that we don't need to avoid the practice of paraphrasing or citation. This is the opposite about plagiarism. Uh, these are two practices that are really necessary when we need to obtain some ideas of our work to our work. Uh, it's important to know that we have a common knowledge and it's different for everyone. So it's almost impossible that I will do a work that is almost similar to another person because we everyone we have different ways to see things or to write things or to express some ideas. Because of that, we can determine when a work is being plagiarized or when a work is similar because different people have different thoughts, beliefs, and ideas. So there we can look how similar is a work. It's important to have ethic in those works. Also, there's there is some words that are self-plagiarism. Nowadays, self-plagiarism is having a big consequence in students' work. Why? Because now people like an example of self-plagiarism that I make a work like last year and now I'm having a work that is similar to the work that I did last year. So self-plagiarism is that I use that work for this new work that I'm having. So to avoid my process of working and creating some ideas or different things. So that is self-plagiarism, using that work that I did it, but the same. Okay, uh, we discussed with my tutor about different questions of of plagiarism, and my tutor considered that it's more easy just paraphrasing the idea of someone else because it take less time, uh, and also it depends on the topic and how difficult is that information. There are people like my tuti that personally they prefer paraphrasing because they take the ideas of the author and they have the opportunity to put some ideas extra to that work. So that can be a good idea because I'm taking some ideas of that author, I paraphrase and I generate more ideas. So I'm making different that work. This is having a big consequence in work because When people when people avoid this practice of paraphrasing citation, they are uh, being punished, like here, having a zero in their works and having a lot of faltas. So the best thing people can do is to citate or paraphrase. Uh, what it called that my my tuti believe that paraphrasing is something that save us time, save people's time, and is done by a simple way. It takes a great, well-structured process, which most of the time ignorant. For that reason, we are surprised that our work is penalized because of bad paraphrase. Also, there is the other thing that is making a good paraphrasing, because if we don't paraphrase in the correctly way, it's like if we are not that we're is that it's like if we didn't paraphrase. So it's important to do that practice in the correct way. And also, my to think that if we just make the practice of plagiarism, we are not dedicating the necessary time to present our work with satisfactory information, a work that maybe you are having like a big amount of ideas, and you can't explode all that amount of ideas because you just want to shit on one, on of one work. So the best way is to do all these practices, but do it with the correct way, in the correct way, putting the name of the author, the year, the link, different things that the the citation of paraphrasing needs. So that is the plagiarism workshop.